are listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
Goof On Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Goof On Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You are listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
All right. Yeah, welcome to Goof On in the morning, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is February 1st, 2024. And we're opening the door to you, the morning crowd, the people who are still sleeping on the Pacific Coast. It's 5 a.m. over there. 5 a.m. Wake up. It's time for Goof On. We just got done watching Alien Girl 111, a.k.a. Star Child, a.k.a. Star Sister, a.k.a. Amy. And we just bailed on over here. Why? Because we're insane for the truth and to have a little bit of fun at the same time. I don't want to be one of these shows that's looking for the negative every day in ufology, as some people think that's what we do. All you do is talk about the negative stuff. No, not at all. That's not true. 10% of the time we talk about the good stuff. 90. And my argument was, what's good to talk about? The lying Corbell. The guy who hated working for Arrow, Lying Lou, George Knapp, who really doesn't do a great job after all. Nick Pope, what has he done for anybody lately? Nothing. Richard Dolan's just a historian. Sadly, I like Michael Schratt, but he's a historian too, not bringing anything new, just colorful pictures and things we may or may not have heard. Look, I'm telling you, there's nothing new going on. But when people try to give a narrative that's not the reality of what they're telling us, well, we're going to bring that up, of course. And what do people like to hear? The lying, the cheating. You want me to come on here and say, hey, guess what? Yankees won again. Yep. Oh, guess what happened? Yankees won. They won another championship. Yep. Them again. Oh, they won again. Yep. They won again. No, they won again. Yep. Yeah, 62 home runs. I know. He's a big boy. I don't know, 6'9". He hit him. Yeah, no steroids there. I mean, what are we doing? Ufology is on the daily basis with a history that's cemented in cover-up in every negative aspect political now. Now ufology is political and every other way possible to make us look silly, stupid, and like we're out of our minds. But that's changing. All right. And I'm along with the change. GoofOn changes with the times. Do we not? I think we try. We try to stay up to what's going on in this field. Yes, it is a field, not the crop circle field that you're thinking of. But the reason we're here in the morning is because I've said this since day one. This is a morning show. No, I didn't say that. I said, this is a daytime show. I didn't. I want to see what it's like doing a morning show. I've never done one that I remember for ufology. I think I did 15 years ago. I think, I don't know. I think I've done it once for the AZ UFO show, but I don't remember. But I wanted to see, what kind of crowd we got here. I've always been interested in doing this in the morning. It was intended to be a morning show. I used to release it at 10 a.m. in the morning when I did 3 hours a week, when it used to be the AZ Skywatchers. We only had 10 shows, but really good shows, actually. But here we are, fresh in the morning, giving it a whirl, I'm sorry, I just had something I ate rather quickly. You'll find that this type of show, Ed Shafat throwing down, I had a dream about you. I can't believe it. It was so weird. It was real. It was real. You gave a donation. It was $100. And I said, you don't need to do that. And you said, well, now I never need to do it again. And it's shove it. And you told me, you say it like shove it. I go, I did, right? And I go, you did. And then I woke up. And I woke up saying that was weird. Shove it. You say in the dream, you said, you say it like shove it. Like you told me. It was like I had relived our conversation that never happened. It was just texting, but that was cool, man. Thank you for the $1. Oh my God. You know what I just realized? If you take away the decimal point, it's 100. Whoa, dude. Is that not weird? See, this is what keeps me in this field. This kind of stuff. I dreamed about this guy. That he gave 100. I thought it was 100. This looks like it. He didn't put a 2. He didn't put a 3. He put a 1. And it probably was the $1. I am thrilled. Thank you so much for that. We do a little roll call here too. So Ed, thank you for being a supporter. That's a super dono, by the way. You know what a dono is, everybody? You see how he didn't put a sticker or say anything, no comment? In GoofOn, that shows pure love. Like, I love you, man. So no message is all love. Some people put hearts down there, but when you don't have it, it's the classic super dono. It's a donation with no message or emoji. Dono. Thanks, Ed. Shafat. We'll do a little roll call. We got about half of the crowd we normally have, maybe a third. Stars and Night Vision, making it to the morning show. Welcome, welcome. Jeanette. Oh, Jeanette, it's like 1 o'clock for you, right? 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 1:14. Welcome. That was nice. Yeah, at least you get to see a show where you're lucid. You're not sleepy. I feel bad. But what are you going to do, eh? Hey, maybe someday we'll go back to Saturday for the UK. Remember those days? Lord Rebel Jack, what do you say? When I drank booze, I'd run all night. Amen, brother. Sometimes that was the fuel of choice, right? Not for me, I don't drink, but we had other fuels like cocaine. Joking. God, I'm so glad I never got into that much. Mind Forked, welcome to the show. I know, I'm joking. I didn't do it too often. Space. Wait, hold on. I was thinking of cocaine. Mind Forked, welcome to the show. I didn't know if I said it. It was too busy. Space Academy. Or Academi. Or Academa. Well, welcome to the show. Good to see some people here today. Cyberspace, new people at that. Welcome to the show. Ozzy Tiger made it. Hey, man, thank you. Glad you're here. Stardust, welcome to the show too. Saw you over at Amy's. Marcel as well. Good to see you, brother. Thank you for hanging out. And Samo, the best. What's up? How you guys doing? Zach Diecast Mom. Welcome to the show, big guy. Good to see you. Paula Faust. Hi, Paula. Remember Fonzie's girlfriend? For those of you who are close to this age. What was her name? Paula Petrolunga. All right. What was his other girlfriend's name? She was Pinky Tuscadero. Come on. Lags. Abandoned. Welcome to the show. All right. Hey, Scott Blight, how are you? Oh, come on. It's not. You still got 38 minutes to go. We're almost done. Bernie Muro, how you doing? All right. I'm only doing an hour. I can't keep going. If I didn't say hi, it doesn't mean I don't love you. We got a lot of show to do. And we are doing an hour, maybe an hour and 10 minutes because it's new, but no longer. This way I don't go crazy. And we don't saturate. All right, I'll be quiet. So I put up, and you can see this in the title if you're looking. What is the best time to UFO hunt? And where are the best locations to hunt for aliens? I'm going to give you the answer to the second one first. Hold on. Thanks, Ed. And if you want to help support GoofOn, we do literally get supported by you, the viewers. All the links are in the show description, even PayPal and Cash App. Oh my God! Yesterday, I have to announce it today and tonight because I don't know where she is. But this was funny. Hold on, I gotta go to the email. It's important I get this out. I don't forget. Shannon D. It looks like a gentleman. I see a picture who gave $100 and says, I owed you $100 for following you from the beginning. I still owe you $100. So he sent $100. I'm like, what? And I don't know. It was here for a little bit. I didn't even notice it. Never popped up on my phone. It's on the app, yeah, but it didn't ding me or go off. I don't know why. So I checked and there it was. So I want to thank Shannon D for the $100. That's how it used to be for GoofOn for a long time. And then the haters came out and put a bunch of lies out on us, making up stuff. People were sick of the lies and the fighting, and they left and never came back. And, we paid the ultimate price. And that's life. I took a chance. I rolled. I went uphill instead of with the stream. I went against the grain to make some noise. I get it. Yeah. But I didn't deserve that. I didn't deserve that. Thanks a lot. So Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, Cash App, all the links are in the show description. And as I was saying before, I rudely interrupted myself. What are the best times to hunt? Now, I was saying I'm going to answer the second question first, because what are the best locations to hunt aliens? Think about it for a second, and think about the first part of that. What is the best time? Any time is the best time. I don't want to cop out and say that's the answer, because it isn't for me. I found the best place is wherever you're at. I know that's a cop-out answer, but it's true. If you're not looking up, you're not doing anything. And the reason people don't see UFOs in certain parts of the world, well, it's more than one reason. Weather, right? People just, they're not interested for some reason in that part of the world. It's not part of culture. It's not even talked about, or even, seriously, like in North Dakota, I don't know if I've had a sighting in North Dakota in years. I know I see them go into the National UFO Reporting Center, but nothing's ever mainstream media. Here in North Dakota today, no. You rarely hear about things up there unless it's huge. Wyoming, all you got to do is go below or on that 33rd parallel, which is also known as UFO highway. That's good. What a great class we've got this morning. Have you guys studied? You guys been cheating? Nah. So the 33rd parallel is my answer. That is the best place anywhere in the United States or in the Northern Hemisphere. It's not a joke. Not only that, that's where 85 to 95, I'm not sure, 85% of cattle mutilations happen along the paranormal highway. It's a true story. I wouldn't lie about that. Who's that guy? Colin Andrews, who used to go around with the Linda Moulton Howe, and they were doing the crop circle thing. Do you remember that in the 80s? I couldn't wait to see what they found in those crop circles. I think somebody asked me about crop circles. Dorothy, I think, did. And how do I think they're made, or what do I think they are? And I said, hey, man, you got your UFO, okay? It hovers over the crop, and it emits a programmable microwave, like their microbots. Am I using those correctly? Where they all stream and they have minds. They can go into your body and kill all the bad cells, like those, right? They're swarms. And what they do, this radio wave blast of energy has these microelectromagnetic things on them. And they make the design. They're pre-programmed. They work like that. And it spins in from the circle out, and then they disappear or die. I don't know how they go away. I don't know what happens to them. I think they go back in the ship. Why am I still holding this? And, that's how I think crop circles are made. They're made within seconds. And yeah, crop circles are interwoven. That's how you can tell the real ones from the ones with the people in the boards. They're interwoven. The crop stem has an expulsion cavity, usually at the joint. The first joint is usually the big knuckle, right? So you got that. I could even use my finger. And then the closer you are to the center of the crop circle, the hotter it would be, and these would pop out. Like, it'd almost even be bruised. I'm bending it to show you it's broken, but they'd stay straight, but they'd bow out a little bit. And it would look like something exploded. They call it the expulsion cavity, I think. And then the further away from the center of the crop, this could be the crop circle, the further away, the smaller the expulsion cavity is, the less powerful it becomes. And when you get to the outside edge, there's barely anything wrong, even though it may be bruised from the inside. The expulsion cavity never expelled itself. It never blown out. So really close to the center, high energy because it's being emitted outward very fast with microfiber electromagnetic bots. I don't know. Microfiber. They're very comfortable crop circles, mind you. You can fall asleep in one. By the way, if you ever get the chance to be in the middle of a crop circle, let me know what that felt like. I have never been in a crop circle. I'm in Florida now. There are none, really. In Arizona, people try making them in cotton fields. They tried the corn, not corn, lettuce. That didn't work in Yuma. Nah, I've never been near a crop circle. So the best location is along the 33rd parallel, because it also runs right through where, Nevada is, I believe, and all the military bases along the 33rd parallel. Now, for me, when I lived in Arizona, and also when I've been to other states, I've been to New York, right? And when I've been to California a few times, in Hawaii on my honeymoon, and also company trips, I've been to Hawaii a few times. The best time I find to UFO hunt is, you ready? You ready? It's important. I just want you guys to write it down. That's all. All right. It's between 3 a.m. and 9 a.m. Yep. Now, there are some people who give bad advice with good intentions, but I'm not so sure they already know that if you use certain techniques, people are going to laugh at you. Excuse me, I have cotton mouth like you wouldn't believe. I don't even know why. There's a guy, nice guy. I won't tell you his name, Jeff Willis. He told me to use the sun technique. I don't even think he uses it anymore. Now, as a matter of fact, I think he does. But if he does, no, Jeff, even you shouldn't be doing that. I know we've had conversations before, but I think it was just on your website, and you're still promoting the sun technique, and it's the worst. Oh, yeah, you'll see stuff every single time, but it's not UFOs. It's getting behind your house or a tree branch and blocking the sun out. And just, when you block it out, like if you move a fraction of an inch, the sun will hit your eye and you're blind for a year. So just where you block it out, this way you see stuff flying around the initial shadow where you just blocked it out. But it's a lie. You'll be telling yourself. And as soon as you see that, it's not UFOs, but your ego or your desperation for attention will want you to post those things as UFOs. If you do, no one is going to no one's going to believe you. And the only people who are going to believe you who are making the same mistake. And you want to know something sad? This is the saddest thing of all. There's more of them than there are of the smart people. Why? Because they're desperate. Why? Because they don't like the life they're living in. Why? I don't know. Ask them. Do you think it's because they don't feel like they're from this planet? I don't feel like I'm from this planet, and you don't see me making these bad decisions. Well, why are they bad decisions? How do you know you're right? Because if you research this long enough and you follow these objects like you're supposed to as a researcher, UFO hunter, you will find out that these things actually land. Yeah, they do. I followed an object around 6 hours, 75 miles from Scottsdale all the way. Well, you wouldn't know, but it was 30 miles. Turned out to be a balloon. Yeah. It was a U, the letter U. And that thing, man, I'm telling you, wait until you see the video. The video's funny. I'm driving like a maniac to get up to this thing. You know, it was a little breezy, but it's funny. The reactions and people watching me, you know, and I'm doing this and they're like, what are you saying? And then somebody, I show them, they go, oh, that's a balloon. I know. I used to convince myself they weren't balloons because that can't, but they are. You can't deny the string. You can't deny the wobbling. You can't deny this thing. And I was writing a song. What I like about ufology right now is the way it changed. Some of you have been in the game long enough. Do you remember a time, Dorothy knows, you weren't even allowed to mention politics in UFO world? I used to do that. And this was when I first started doing Goof On. It'll be 5 years in October. And people were mad that I was talking about politics even then, because we didn't have a congressional hearing yet. It didn't go mainstream crazy yet. It was just about to. And I remember that. People were so mad. I remember when I first got into ufology. Don't talk about politics and with UFOs. Why? Because it just looks like you're, you work for the government. All right. And also, don't make any money. You weren't allowed to make money. If you made any money, even doing the right thing. That's why people didn't like Greer and didn't like David Wilcox, because they were making money off of bullshit and unproven. No, Stephen Greer has had a lot of his stuff come true. And I'd say 60-40. That didn't come true. Look, it's under 50%, maybe 40, 35%. Alex Jones, come to find out, decade later, after everybody thought he was lying, many of the things he said came true. That guy was accurate. Oh my God, we all thought he was crazy. I was like, if that's true, that is humanity at its worst. And things came true. Can't talk about it because you know what I mean. Starts with a P and ends in an oh no. Files. Terrible. Disgusting. You know, we're going to go a little longer than the hour, just by 10 minutes today. But I want to relax for a second and just do this. Do you remember games from the 80s? Check this out. We'll do 3. And that's it. I've got 10 of them here, but we'll do 3. Can you identify these common things from the 80s? And if you don't know this one, I don't know what to tell you. What game are they playing? Trivia Pursuit or Connect 4? Chinese checkers or the game of life? Well, I'm going to say it's Trivial Pursuit. Correct! Trivial Pursuit was first released in 81, then dozens of Theme Squad question sets released in 1984, saw the game's popularity peak with 20,000 sets sold. That's it. The point of the game is to answer trivia questions correctly. Next question. Can you identify these common things? Typewriter. Yeah. Personal computer, audio recorders, modems. Yeah, those are typewriters. Oh my God, I'm old, right? Next. Oh my God, stop it. Watch, I bet you I don't get one wrong. Correct, floppy disk. Remember these, floppy disk. Floppies required a special drive to read. Although the disks aren't used much today, their image is used as the saved icon in many modern computer programs, showing how popular they once were. Next, let's do 2 more. Can you identify this? Oh no, it's a label maker. Yeah, that's what it is. It almost looks like a key cutter, but not it's a label maker. Yeah, label maker is a device that prints text that uses Next. That looks like a printer. Or fax machine? Wait. Oh, that's a fax machine. Yeah. Oh my God, let's go next. This is the library or safe deposit box. Oh no, card catalog. Oh, that's right. It's a library. I lost. See, we'll do that tomorrow again. That's it. Just 2 minutes of your time. Have a little nostalgia. You know what I mean? You see what I feel? Just want to have a little fun. That's all. That's all. GoofOn wants to enjoy life. Now, the day show here is going to be just like the night show, just a little earlier. So nothing really changes, but I want you to hear this. This is Gary Nolan talking on X, on what do they call those things? In a space. And this comes from the average Chris. Now, what I've been doing is listening to these things. This is the other side of ufology. We need to listen. You don't have to because I'll do it for you. But Red Panda, let me just tell you, he speaks about Grush and Sean Kirkpatrick, right? Gary Nolan speaks in this space and answers some questions about Grush. And as you can hear, he clarifies that Grush still works for the SOL Foundation as they're gathering up, volunteers, in quotes. It was not made clear for what purpose. He also makes a statement saying that he wants Grush, Carl Nell, found guilty of reprisals against the subordinate and Dr. Sean Kirkpatrick in a room together, claiming that Kirkpatrick would be left in a pile of goo, quote unquote. Needless to say, Nolan has had a week full of goofy statements like the goo comment, like Neil deGrasse Tyson should have had his PhD stripped away, stuff like that. Gary Nolan has been like, I don't know, man. He's gone rogue, for lack of a better term.
Dave and I are working on basically bringing together volunteers and putting together a little volunteer army of people because we can't do everything. And so we're still organizing that. We want to organize the organizers. So that's probably the most immediate future. Dave is.
We're going to organize the organizers. I'm so glad he's on our side. I mean, your side. I mean, what side is he on? What did he just say? Seriously, I'm not being mean. I didn't hear anything of significance. Can we play this a little bit? Last 10 seconds?
That we want to organize the organizers.
But that's what the organizers do. Here.
Army of people because we can't do everything. And so we're still organizing that. We want to organize the organizers. So that's probably the most immediate future. Dave is fantastic to work with. I mean, you just got to know the sincerity of the man. When you get to know him.
I love it when they say this. If you only broke bread. No. You ever hear that? You really know somebody when you break bread with them. You really do, actually. But that term is kind of being used here, like, just with different words. Like, if you really got to know the guy, why? You wouldn't disbelieve him because he's a nice guy? Put your feelings aside, that side of ufology. Put your feelings aside, left side. All right, I'll just say it. It's the left of ufology. That's that side. I have nothing against that. It's nothing about left or right. But those are the people that are ruining everything. They're the ones running it. They're the ones running this entire charade. And I'm not joking, and I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. Let's think of things more positively. So with Gary Nolan saying this, now let's turn it on a positive note. Let's do this now positive. Here we go.
It's just like, why would someone like this spend basically his whole life now doing this? Because it has so much detriment to him. if he were proven to be lying. So it's great to work with him. And Carl as well. I mean, Carl's just, the two of them are spectacular to work with together. So I actually feel kind of strangely blessed to be associated with these people, and we're all learning from each other. Mostly what I'm learning are all these acronyms. You know, when Carl and Dave get talking about all these programs and policy things, that just the acronyms fly like I've never seen before. But I mean, they know their stuff. And I would love to see the three of them, or the two of them, and Sean Kirkpatrick in a room. I think it would be, somebody would be left in a puddle of goo.
You know, make what you want out of that. He didn't say anything at all. I know that was a waste of time. I admit that. I'm sorry. I am. That shouldn't have happened. Sometimes things like that happen. You know what? Like the background today. It wouldn't go, I couldn't get it to go through again. So I'm going to try real quick. Now, we are going tonight. Yeah, tonight at 7 o'clock, normal time. I was thinking if this ever does turn out to be permanent in the morning, we'll go at 8. And then at night, we'll go at 8. Switch it. Just a little bit. We used to go at 9 o'clock. And then when I moved to Florida, someone asked me for a favor. And of course, nice guy that I am, switched time slots. And I didn't mind. I always wanted to try 7. But 7 p.m. is what it was for me when I lived in Arizona, which was 9 p.m. here on the East Coast where I am now. So we may go to 8, but we're still at 7. All right, I want to wait another 30 seconds. I'm getting the thumbnail or the background to go up. It should be less than 30 seconds. It's been a while. And if it doesn't pop up, then I'll just leave it the way it is. So, but I hate dead air. And let me just pull up. Next. You know, politicians, they say the right thing because they want the votes, right? You know what I mean? Did it go through? All right, here it is. And I'm going to play this now that the background's ready. It says here, because I can't even speak. I'm trying to put this in a, I'll just play the clip. That's it. And then we'll go from there. It's Bird. Is it? Does he? I thought there was a video. It's right here, right? It's right here. No. Oh, I see what they did. So there's no link to a video. Well, I heard this. And Burchett basically says there are some people, and he doesn't want to say any names, that are showing things they shouldn't. You know, they're kind of like a nuisance. They're in the way. Basically, that was the, I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm paraphrasing. But he didn't want to say who it was. But when somebody said Corbell, I'll save you the some guesswork. It's Corbell. Accept it or don't. And then Burchett just sat there and laughed. All right. Hold on. So the best time is 3 a.m. Now, if you really are serious about hunting for UFOs and looking for aliens, forget about the aliens. I hear a lot of people say, let's go hunt aliens, Now you're in the Everglades. I'm like, no, Bigfoot's out here. What is it called now out here where I live? I don't remember what they call Bigfoot in Florida. Swamp guy? No, it's something like, it's different. It's a different name. Well, forget about it. If you're going to find UFO, that's where the aliens are going to be. If it's not back engineered, ancient archaeological found craft, the best time is between 3 a.m. and 9 a.m. And I think that's the best time, because not only is 3 a.m. like around the time where I saw most of my nighttime stuff, and a lot of times I would see stuff right after sunrise. It's almost as if the UFOs are playing on that more, between, what is it called? Between daylight and nighttime, that line that runs along the shadow. I think they're playing in that little Goldilocks zone. Yeah. Or, and I know this now, but after capturing over 1,500 of them, I know iridium flare satellites were a big thing. Apparently, those are falling to the wayside. They're just not as abundant as they used to be. But those are the ones with the big solar panels that would reflect the light back down to Earth, and people would think they're seeing UFOs power up. That ranch up in Denver, is it? Who's the guy that, oh my God, I can't believe it. He's been around forever, and everybody goes to this place. I think it's in Colorado, and they get together and they sing and they meditate and they look up, and then he's like, oh yeah, there they go. And it's like a miracle. How did he know? Because they're satellites and he knows when and where they're going to be at that certain time. No, that can't be. It's impossible. You're lying. No, they really call to the UFOs and they come. They really do. They don't. That place has been debunked beyond, what is it called? I don't know. It'll come to me. Well, John Greenwald Jr. has been getting a lot of crap lately. And people used his father's death against John, like because his dad worked, I think, at Lockheed or something. I'm not sure, but he worked at one of those places on secret shit, supposedly, right? Let me read this. See, he says, it should be a world where we can explore the true unknown, challenge our own beliefs, learn from others, and at the very least, try to get answers. Instead, it's turned into a circus, complete with sideshows, extravagant, over-the-top displays of unfounded claims, and a side dish of illusion. Now, wait a minute. I'm going to stop right there. See, I'm not the only one talking about something that would be deemed a negative. It's amazing to me and John Greenwald Jr. and other people in this community. It's amazing to us that, people still lie as bad as they do. It's really amazing. And it's not just happening once or twice, or else it wouldn't be so abundant to get all these stories. They're everywhere every day. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I have to talk about the negative things. And unfortunately, they outweigh the positive. And John says, here we are. It's a world full of journalists who aren't doing journalism, where investigative whatever the labels aren't doing investigation, and where truth seekers care very little to not at all about the actual truth. We need to get back to why we began questioning the real aspect to these phenomena in the first place, whatever they turn out to be. And John may have been going off of what D. Dean Johnson said here. He says in part 2 of 3, George Knapp again embraces the 1945 Trinity crash tale, suggesting an odd-shaped object that crashed in New Mexico in 1945 was knocked out of the sky by the Trinity atomic test. Whoops. The hoaxers claim the crash was a month after the blast. And the story is a hoax. Oh, come on. See? And people get mad because it's all we focus on. Don't give us the ammo. You know? Hey, look, we talked about some of the whistleblowers. We talked about positive things throughout. And I don't care what people think. I do, but I don't. We're still going to do what I still want to do. So, do not, if you want to know how to do real research, you can always go to the video section. And in on GoofOn, there was a show. As a matter of fact, I could pull it up, that told you what not to do and what to do. It was GoofOn University. It was I think it was University number 2. I'm pulling it up. Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's see. Excuse me. No. This no. Major no. No. That was good. The secret to everything is... No, that's the law of attraction. I thought I had a video. Didn't I? I could have sworn it was GoofOn University. Brian Forrester. No. Oh, here we go. Yeah, okay. All right, I didn't go far enough. Oh, wow. Wow, I did a lot of stuff. Oh, that's just too bad. Oh, no. Oh, the bold... No. I think I found it. One more page. Wow, I don't remember these. This is crazy. I got to show you this. Oh my God, how embarrassing. Oh no. All right, I'll show you. Oh no, I think you guys have seen all these. All right. This was in 2005. It says 6 years ago, but it's from 2006. That's when I put the video up 6 years ago. Before we were GoofOn. Oh, this is so weird. I hope you enjoy this. Seriously, Dorothy, don't look.
CBS 5 News, a Valley man shares video of a close encounter with something he thinks might be from out of this world. But what will you think? Greg Mocker joins us live with the video tonight.
Catherine, sightings in the valley are nothing new. We've been telling you about them. They've been making news for years. In March of 1997, thousands saw what is a still unidentified line of lights. Tonight, skywatchers say they keep coming back.
No!
Well, I saw the fleet over here, straight up a little bit to the north. Most stories about sightings in the sky rely on words, but Rich Giordano wants to show you the pictures that he says will prove his story, or at least get you thinking.
They're on one little cluster.
This is video from yesterday. He's noticed the white dots in the sky on a number of previous occasions.
They all moved in unison, and if you have objects like balloons that are up in the air being blown around by the wind, they're going to hesitate and go up and down.
He's documenting the sightings he's captured with his camera from his backyard near Union Hills in Cave Creek. His website, cnufos.com, is one of many in the valley that track reports and video from our skies and across the Southwest.
I think it's more open than it used to be, that's for sure. And with the new wave of skywatchers like myself coming out with the new equipment or with computer software to enhance the objects to see if it's real or fake or whatever, I just think that it's a hotbed.
It's a hotbed.
Skeptics may call the images weather balloons or government aircraft. Valley Skywatchers hope people are at least open to the possibilities. In Phoenix, Greg Mock.
Amazing, right? How many years ago that? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 18 years ago. 18 years ago. 17 and a half, really. So weird. So bizarre. Getting old stinks, but I'm glad I don't have that. I think I was like 220 there. Yeah, not good. I wasn't, my face looked fat, but the story was good. That was a good story they did. They just, you know, it is what it is. UFOs, they may be soap bubbles. Have you ever heard of that? Soap bubbles. That's how bad the Americans were believing what the scientists were telling them back in the 50s, 40s. There are more than 50 flying saucers, but they can be anything from soap bubbles to spider webs, according to the director of the Harvard College Observatory. Whoa, the unidentified flying objects, UFOs, are not spaceships, but some very plebeian reflections from natural objects. Dr. Donald Menzel, one of the nation's leading astronomers, claimed that all sightings of flying saucers are really natural phenomena. If you want to, if you have a good enough imagination, I could take you out on any clear night and you can see flying saucers by the dozens, Menzel said. Menzel, a 1920 graduate of the University of Denver, was back in town to support DU's alumni fund drive. He said there's no evidence of exploration of Earth by men from other planets. Some explanations of UFOs are sunlight or strong ground lights reflecting from high-altitude weather balloons, planes, pieces of foil carried aloft by winds, kites, ice crystals, and lenses of air created by layers of cold air on top of warm air. Bright stars seen through such lenses appear larger, flash different colors, and sometimes dart about in strange patterns, Menzel said. Yes, those pesky stars darting left and right at amazing speeds that would crush any man making a right-angled turn. Hey, what is this? What is that? What does that equate to? Been a year since my last super chat. My work means I no longer get to watch the live show, but I still watch the replays when I can. Anyway, just want to say thank you for everything you do. This is the #1 UFO show, and you tell it how it is. I love that. Salute, Rich. Wow. Thank you so much, Cash 45. Of course I know who you are. Oh man, that is crazy. How much does that equate to? What is that, like 120 or something? Or I don't know. I could just type it in. Yeah, no. Oh, I'll get to that in a minute. I can't get over this. Thank you. It doesn't matter. Just the fact that you're still coming makes me happy. And when do you watch I know you watch it on what, but you're in New Zealand. Yeah, let me see what time. Hey, Google, what time is it in New Zealand? $2:59? 2:59 a.m. on Friday, it said. Wow. Well, thank you very much, bro. Totally cool. It just looks good sitting there. Thanks. I appreciate that. Mucho, I'll say it for this. Mucho gusto generoso right there. Man, guys are amazing. Really. Truly amazing. I still have, we still have some show left. Wow. Amazing. Thank you. Hold on, guys. All right, I'll have to do this after the show. This is really amazing. You got to watch this video. I never heard of this. Now, I want to get these. Here. I'll just play this. You watch it, and we'll talk. That's the only way to describe it. Thank you. Cash 45.
Dude, you know night vision now, it's green.
Yep.
But in the Vietnam War, the night vision goggles that they were issued were red light.
Okay.
Multiple people in the U.S. military that were using them were seeing what they're reporting as flying demons.
Ooh, stop.
And so there's an instance where they're flying these helicopters in Vietnam. It was a safe zone, no hostility. And then the gunner in the back just started shooting. And the pilot's like, what are you shooting at? This guy, he was like panicked.
Yeah.
He's like, the demon. Apparently this giant winged demon creature was like flying at him. And then people on the ground in the jungles that were using it, they were also seeing like these demonic, freaky looking creatures. And so the military banned those night vision goggles.
What?
And they replaced them with green light. Apparently a lot of these dudes, they were shook to the core of everything that they saw with these goggles on.
Did the bullets work?
That was my
follow-up. It was just prayer.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've looked into it a little bit because I heard the same thing. They were putting stuff inside the goggles. The chemical was literally leaking, and so they were literally tripping.
Oh,
Like it was a hallucinogenic drug.
It's weird, dude. You know night vision now, it's green.
Yep.
But in the Vietnam War, the night vision goggles that they were issued were red light.
Okay.
Multiple people in the...
Isn't that crazy? Yeah, somebody said it came out to $107. Man, dude, cash 45, man, and thank you. Thank you, really. That's crazy. I knew it was something like that. Yeah. And Moonlick says, Rich has hooker and weed money. You know what? I wish I had hooker money. I really do, because I would use it for weed. Come on! What do you think I am, some sort of pig? No, not me. Not me. They pay me. Oh! They don't pay. There is no they. Let's just get that right out. There is no they for me. I'm a one-woman dude. A night. One a night. Huh? Hey, welcome to the show. Thank you very much. Yes, you've been around. I don't know if you're still a fan. But thank you for everything. And yeah, I appreciate the, we rounded up the £1, £1 super sticker. Let's see what the sticker is today, because those are fun. They have a bunch of new ones that I haven't seen in a million miles. Oh, it's the unicorn horse. Oh, well, it's a unicorn. You know, I don't like that StreamYard cannot detect what picture is put on the YouTube chat. Yeah, and it still gets the memberships wrong. It says you're now a member of YouTube when it should say you're a member to Truthology to Ufology. Thank you. Welcome to the show, and welcome to the show. Been a continuing supporter for a couple of years, huh? 4 or 5 for a while, here and there. Sometimes. Thanks again. Appreciate it. Yeah, weed and women. Only half of those are true. No women. No men. Come on, you know better. You know better. Who do you think? You think you're watching The Fist over here? The Fist. You know he doesn't like that at all. He hates that I named him The Fist. All right. I think that wraps things up for today. You were my first super chat. Oh, wow. That's probably true. You know, I thought it was Mr. D.B. Cooper. I don't know if I could go back that far. I guess I could. Well, thank you. Thank you for being the first super chat ever. That would have been on January 30th or 29th, 2020. That's right. That's when I went. I first got monetized. Took a year. No, it took, almost a year to get monetized. Thank you. Welcome to the show. That's crazy. I didn't know that. Well, damn it. You should get some sort of plaque or shirt or something. I still have 2 t-shirts left over from Goof on Radio stream, but Dark Hour Paranormal gets one, and I don't know. I may keep the other one, but I don't know. It feels like sandpaper. If you want to use it for your car, if you need to paint your car, sand the house down, thank you. Welcome to the show. I appreciate it. Sweet, man. Thank you, everybody. Dorothy threw down another $2. It's 9:05. A $2 super dono. That's pure love right there when it's empty like that. No message and no emoji. That's how we say I love you, Rich, or I love Goof on. Big sister throwing it down. And Dorothy is dit.55 on X if you want to send her a hello. Thanks, Dorothy, for the, I almost said £2, £2, $2 super dono as a continuing supporter of Goof on for over a year. And hey, Hellfire, man. Yeah, this is like Art Bell. Hey, Rich, longtime viewer, first-time caller. Your thoughts on Kirkpatrick stepping down? Thank you, by the way, for that question and the $5 super chat question. Very good. That's how we use those. I'm okay with it because I didn't like the way he seemed too nonchalant. I mean, this is the way he gave his persona to me in public. I even said this. It looked like he wasn't interested. He even acted like he wasn't interested, like he had some chip on his shoulder. The guy who's going to replace him will make Arrow less transparent. And I think what Kirkpatrick did, leaving the way he did and saying that there's no evidence, I think he did it on purpose to make it difficult for the guy stepping in or anybody who's coming in there to work. I think it was a low blow and it wasn't necessary. But I'm glad he's stepping down. I always said I felt like he didn't want to be there. And I think we can all assume now that that was correct. So, yeah. We'll see what happens from here on out. Thank you, Hellfire Studios. Go check out Hellfire Studios on X and YouTube as well. Dorothy dit.55. Bernie Muro. I don't know where you go, but welcome to the show. I think you're on X as welcome to the show. I don't know. I've never seen you, I don't think, on... Did I? I don't know. Anyway, that's it for today. Oh, wait. Ben threw down $5 or £1, 1 quid super dono. Ben, your love is well known. It's documented, and I appreciate that. And I love you right back, man. Thank you for the support, being here and supporting the show the way you do. Thank you. Yeah, appreciate it. Everybody. Ben, the Yorkshire Goophonian, throwing it down. We did a lot of talking today, right? I think I like this morning, 8 o'clock. I think I like 8 at night. Tonight we'll go at 7, just because I haven't announced anything. But that's it for now. We're going to go. We'll be back tomorrow, 8 o'clock. How's that for a morning show? I thought that was kind of fun. Appreciate the support, everybody. I do it a little different here. I say goodbye. Hey, Bernie Muro, member for 21 months. That's as long as it goes. Rich, you are like therapy to me. Love the show. Goof on Rocks. Can I just say that right back at you because I've said that? This is my therapy. Yeah, it really is. No joking. I love doing it. It's why I don't mind doing it every day. We're just testing out the morning for an hour here and there and tomorrow just to see what it's like. I kind of like it. I feel like we're getting people up and out and hopefully put in a decent mood. I don't know. I'm trying, guys. Thank you, Bernie. Look at that. That's the oldest and as good as it gets. Bernie, mucho gusto, generoso. I know I'm not supposed to say that, but thank you for being a member of Truthology for Ufology. And everybody else, thank you for hanging out. Like I said, we'll be back tomorrow, 8 a.m. Tonight at 7 p.m. We go for 90 minutes now at night. 2 hours, maybe. We'll see. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, super chatters and moderators. Fantastic first day on the job during the day. It's like you brought your nighttime skills to the day. Thank you for that. Ooh, I just looked right into the light. And newcomers and veterans, thanks for working out together, working this out together in the chat room, being friends and friendly and very nice. And that takes care of that. And over here, we do it every day. You guys know we do truth. We do truthology for ufology, for you. And that's that. And just for the newcomers, I say instead of God bless, I say alien bless, because in my world, the aliens are the gods. So with that being said, enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you tonight, alien.